How's it going, everyone? Want to give you guys a heads up on a free-to-play weekend that is now live for you to download. You can enjoy Assassin's Creed Valhalla all weekend, and if you want to buy the game, you can get it at a discount. Speaking of discounts, want to give you guys a heads up on a couple of deals that are running right now. On top of that, the Horizon Forbidden West Collector's Edition coming back in stock. Talk about that and why it might be coming back in stock. So we'll talk about all that. Speaking of Forbidden West, it has gotten a relatively big patch. Its first patch fixing a lot of issues, and Guerrilla has outlined some of the known issues that they are aware about. So we'll cover all of that and a couple of PlayStation 4 and 5 game updates to round the video out. But first of all, yes, the Assassin's Creed Valhalla free-to-play weekend is live right now. Go download the game. I know that I'm not big on the Assassin's Creed style of game since Origins, but Valhalla, I like the setting, I like the themes, but obviously it has the pitfalls that, personally speaking, don't make me enjoy these Assassin's Creed games as much, but I do know a lot of people that really did enjoy the game. It is 60% off for $24 if you do want to buy the game. The Ultimate Edition is $48, that's 60% off, and you can buy the Season Pass 50% off for $19.99 for those of you that own the game. Now, that price point for AC Valhalla, $24 is okay. Digitally, you're not going to get it much cheaper. You probably won't get it cheaper on PlayStation right now. Maybe in, like, the fall or something like that, you can get it cheaper. However, physically, you can find the game for like 18 to 20 bucks, maybe even as low as $15. We've seen it new $15 on Amazon before, but that deal isn't readily available, so, you know, keep that in mind. But if you do want to buy it digitally, $24. On the other hand, if you just want to try it out, free-to-play weekend, check it out for yourself, see if you like it, and Ubisoft probably doing this to get some people to buy the game, and then, of course, dabble into the DLC content as well as they are rolling that out. They've got a lot more planned for Valhalla, and the game has generated a ton of revenue for Ubisoft, so hey, I guess good on them. PlayStation 4 access is available Thursday, February 24th, 4 a.m. Eastern. It is, in fact, past 4 a.m. Eastern as of the recording of this video, until Monday, February 28th, 2 p.m. Eastern, and yeah, the preload's been live for a little bit, but now you can actually go and play the game. Again, PlayStation 5 access, same thing, February 24th, 4 a.m. Eastern until February 28th, 2 p.m. Eastern. The game runs really well on PlayStation 5, so if you are playing it there, the 60 frames per second is quite nice on that. Alright, moving on from that, couple of deals to run through real quick. Dark Souls Remastered, if you don't want to pick up Elden Ring, Dark Souls Remastered is $14.88 over on Amazon. Pretty good deal for Dark Souls 1 uplifted for the PlayStation 4. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, on the other hand, is down to $19.99 over on GameFly. This is a pretty good deal. You know, if you could get it new for $19.99, obviously that would be preferred, but 20 bucks for the game used, given that it just came out back in October, seems to be pretty good. I'm sure Square Enix would like for you to buy the game new, so, you know, they can actually make their money off the game, but that's obviously coming from the fact that, if you guys didn't hear, they were a little bit disappointed with the initial sales of Guardians of the Galaxy, but as the reviews come out, as the game is getting discounted, the sales are picking up for the game, so hopefully we do see this IP stick around, because I loved Guardians of the Galaxy. I thought it was a really good game from a narrative standpoint. I thought the character interactions were really good. The decision-making was okay, was fine. And I actually liked the gameplay a bit more than most people. I did think towards the end it got a little bit too much, yo, let's just throw a bunch of enemies at the players kind of thing for a little bit, but overall I thought it was a pretty solid game, and for $19.99 I think it's quite good, and it's relatively lengthy. As a linear single-player title, I think it is a little bit more on the lengthy side. I'm not saying it's 30-40 hours long, not by any stretch of the imagination, but a solid 14 to 15 hour experience can be had with that. Also, do want to know, Far Cry 6 is down to $26.50 over on Amazon. Not a new low for the game. I believe it's been down to like $23, but physically $26.50 is alright. And the PlayStation 5 version, if you do want that, that's $27.99. Do remember that the PlayStation 4 version has a free upgrade, but some of you guys might want the PlayStation 5 version right on the disc. So yeah, $1.50 more and you can get the PS5 version, so not a bad deal for that. Also, do want to note, Horizon Forbidden West Collector's Edition is readily available right now. Like, by the time you guys are watching this video, maybe it goes out of stock, but it seems like this is the edition of the game that is pretty easy to find still. The editions that are actually spiking up in price are, of course, the Regala edition, which was sold in limited retailers. It might have been only sold online through the PlayStation Store, but don't quote me on that. I believe Best Buy had it as well, actually. That is going for a pretty penny. Like, you're talking about paying $350, $450 for that. So yeah, that was made in limited quantities. The collector's edition, you can get it at the MSRP of $200. The issue with this one is that, and it's the same for the Regala edition, you get a digital code for the game, which I talked about it before. Yes, they did it so they could get the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 copied to you, just with one SKU. I get that, but yeah, you can see in the Amazon reviews, it's got a 3-star rating on Amazon, and if you read the reviews, the majority of it is just people being upset that it is a digital download, which I agree. If you're paying $200, I don't care how you have to do it, get a physical copy to people. It's a collector's edition, so yeah, you would expect that. But yeah, if you do want it, you can get it at MSRP. The other edition that's also available is the Horizon Forbidden West Special Edition, which includes the Steelbook, includes a mini art book, and I believe a digital voucher to download like a soundtrack or something like that. But you also get the disc copy of that game. That's going up in price a little bit. The MSRP for that, I believe, was $89.99, $90, so that's going for like $100, $120 over on eBay. So I actually see that one, if anything, appreciating in price. The second most after the Regala edition, but yeah, if you guys are interested in the collector's edition, I'll leave a link for that in the description box below, as it looks like it is still readily available on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. You get a digital voucher for both. Speaking of Horizon Forbidden West, there is a patch that just dropped. Most of you guys probably already downloaded by now, but there were quite a bit of fixes and improvements. Main quest fixes, side quest fixes, world activity fixes, gameplay fixes. The second chance skill should now work correctly, fix an issue where camera had an unintended position when using certain weapon techniques. General fixes as well, HDR sharpening, HUD fixes, etc., etc. I'll leave a link to Eurogamer where they have the full rundown of all the fixes, but nice to see that continue to get patched. My experience as far as bugs and glitches with the game weren't that crazy. Like, I would get the odd, I kill a machine and it's like floating in the air or something like that. Like, that happened like I think twice or 3 times, but for the most part in my 40-45 hours with the game, I didn't have that many issues. And yeah, I played the game the whole way through in performance mode. I had a friend over and they wanted to see the game in resolution mode, and I don't know, yo, maybe it's just me not being okay with 30 FPS anymore, but yeah, it's 30 FPS and I definitely felt it. I think performance mode is the way to play in that game, but hey, they give you options and that's what you want to see, and nice to see the game continue to get fixes. Couple of other things to round out the video. Babylon's Fall has gotten a Combat 101 trailer. We are getting pretty close to this game's release. It's dropping on February 28th, I believe, for those of you that buy the special edition, so this is right around the corner. The trailer does highlight some of the gameplay mechanics, and also Season 1 roadmap has been outlined. Season 1 content will include game mode, skirmishes, siege, duel, gauntlet, and additional factions, additional weapon types, new story content, new bosses, armor, quests, and more. So that will all be coming, and this one going a little bit under the radar, but one of the first major titles in March. Another game that's coming in March now that we know of is the Ascent. This one was initially available for Xbox Series and PC. It was an Xbox Game Pass title. I actually played a little bit of it. It wasn't completely hot on it. I like some of the elements, I like the setting, and there was a little bit of customizability as well. It's an action shooter RPG. Played it for like 6-7 hours, and I had an okay time with it, but really couldn't keep me hooked. But nice to see it come to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 as well. That'll be out March 24th. And lastly, I do want to note a Plague Tale Requiem, a collector's edition, will be dropping. This is available through Focus Entertainment Store. It's $190, and this actually looks to be a pretty cool collector's edition. It includes a collector's box. It includes the game on PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series. With a store-exclusive box cover, you get a statue, you get a vinyl track CD, 3 lithographs, and you get Hugo's feather. So yeah, you get quite a bit. You can pre-order that right now, again, $190. So a little bit on the pricey side, but this is something that I do see appreciated value. Generally speaking, it's these collector's edition that are like sold exclusively through like the web stores, especially. Like I don't even want to look at how much that Elden Ring premium collector's edition is. That was like MSRP of $250 or $260. That's probably an egregious price point right now, because the collector's edition of that, not the premium collectors, the collectors that was available on Best Buy and whatnot, that's up to like $300 plus right now on eBay, and that was $190 MSRP. So yeah, with these like store exclusive collector's edition, generally speaking, they do go up in value quite a bit. Obviously, Elden Ring is a far bigger title than a Plague Tale Requiem, but I'm super excited for the game. Plague Tale Innocence was awesome. A lot of you guys probably checked it out through PlayStation Plus, or at least you have it in your library. Go play it, and this one should be out later in 2022. But that is gonna do it for me. Again, the Assassin's Creed Valhalla free-to-play weekend live right now. Go check that out. Couple of good deals: Dark Souls Remastered, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Far Cry 6, Horizon Forbidden West Collector's Edition in stock if you do want to check that out. Speaking of Forbidden West, gets a patch. Babylon's Fall got a new trailer. The Ascent is coming to PS4 and PS5, and A Plague Tale Requiem gets a collector's edition. That's gonna do it for me, and let me know all your thoughts in the comments section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.